It's really led by the international business, which nobody expected because of, a Abilify generic actually expected to taper off this quarter. So what resulted in your international formulations growing as much as they did this quarter? And was there any impact of Abilify generic this quarter?
So thank you, Ekta. Yes, the numbers have come in much better than what everybody expected. One thing you have to clarify though is Q1 of last year is when we did not have any Abilify sales. We reflect the Abilify sales as 1 quarter later because it's through a partner. So it's not a comparable quarter. Hence, that is one of the reasons for the higher sales. Having said that, there has been a lot of price erosion in Abilify because a lot of generics entering the market. The latest, there was a new entrant last month as well. So there has been erosion. What has helped us though is our own front end, Alembic USA. They have now successfully launched about 23 products. Some are new launches, some are of course old launches which we've relaunched. So they've done a good job and they've got quite a bit of market share in some products as well.
Can you take us through the remaining launch pipeline for the rest of the year and beyond Abilify? Which are the next big products that you expect to become material for the company, Pranav?
So, product-wise, we don't disclose what we're expecting approvals on. Having said that, we've given a guidance, and our guidance have spoken to investors that we should have anywhere between 6 to 8 new launches this year. We launched one product last quarter, which was lamotrigine chewable tablets. We should expect another 6 to 8 at least for the remainder 3 quarters of the year.
So what is the level that we will see your US business to stabilize at for the coming quarters? I'm assuming that it's not going to show as much of a growth in the coming quarter because of the competition which has come in. So this would be the last good quarter of Abilify sales, even though it's with a one quarter lag?
Yeah, so what will happen is, yes, you're right. I mean, from next quarter onwards, it's when it'll start reflecting the Abilify from last year. So of course, the growth won't be there. In fact, it'll probably be a degrowth because you can't have any other product which is as big as Abilify. That's for the North American part of the business. We have a few other launches. If they happen, they might get somewhere close to it, but it's tough to replace Abilify, what we had in the first few months of launch.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Pranav, while your international business has done well, your India generics business has been weak. It's down 23% in terms of the generics business. Your branded formulations is up only around 6% odd. What happened there?
So actually, this is going as per plan. You have to just go a little bit more into the details of that. Now, the first thing is the India generic is not a priority business for us. Hence, that has been degrowing. There's a little more lower margin, and that's something that we're not pushing. What we are pushing is the branded business. Now, branded business, you're right, it's grown only 6%. But again, you've got to further bifurcate that into the acute side and the specialty side. What is heartening that is on the specialty side, which we want to build up a franchise on the specialty side, has grown by 16%. Areas such as cardio and gynecology, which are our focus areas, have grown above 30%.
So just a word on the costs. I think your R&D spend is up a little over 60% this time around. Are you sticking to the R&D guidance for the year, and would that have any kind of additional pressure on margins in the coming quarters?
So it may. To be honest, we've realized that for us to grow as a company, the first area that we have to conquer is R&D. And the only way we can catch up and get new launches is investing in R&D. I think I've spoken in the past that we should target, or we were estimating a R&D cost of upwards of 400 crores for the year. So we will touch that. So I think depends. It may affect our margins a little bit, but we think it's much better for us in the long run.
Fair enough. That point's taken. What was the impact of the NLEM? Because I understand that there was a lot of changes, price changes that took place within this quarter itself. And secondly, with regards to the fixed dose combinations, though there's a stay order, are you only selling your inventory, or was there any impact on account of that in your domestic business?
So actually, the impact of NLEM in this last quarter wasn't much for us.
And FTC, fixed dose combination?
Those two, I think, we haven't done as many of them in the past, so it's not something that is really hitting us. As you've seen, most of our growth is coming from the specialty side. That's why we don't have too much of this over there.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Pranav, we're going to leave it on that note. Thank you very much for joining in and speaking with us. So that